The third season of the AMC American crime drama television series The Killing premiered on June 2, 2013, concluded on August 4, 2013, and consisted of 12 episodes. The series was developed and produced by Veena Sud and based on the Danish series, Forbrydelsen. Set in Seattle, Washington, this season follows detectives Sarah Linden and Stephen Holder as they investigate a string of murders that connect to a previous case of Linden's. AMC originally announced that they had cancelled the series in July 2012, but, in January 2013, officially announced it would return for a third season, which would ultimately be the last to air on AMC. On November 15, 2013, Netflix announced it would produce a fourth and final season to consist of 6 episodes. Plot: this season takes place 1 year after the conclusion of the Rosie Larson case. Sarah Linden is brought back into her detective work when the investigation into a runaway girl leads Stephen Holder to discover a string of murders, which connect to a previous murder case Linden worked on. Cast: Maine, Maya Ryalinos as Sarah Linden, the lead homicide detective, Joel Kinnaman as Stephen Holder, a homicide detective, Elias Koteas as James Skinner, Linden's former partner, Hugh Dillon as Francis Becker, a death row prison guard, Amy Seimetz as Danette Leeds, a single mother of a missing girl, Bex Taylor Klaus as Bullet, a tough, tomboyish lesbian, Julia Sarah Stone as Lyric, a street kid who is in love with Twitch, Max Fowler as Twitch, a streetwise teenaged boy, Peter Sarsgaard as Racewood, an inmate on death row for the murder of his wife, recurring, Aaron Douglas as Evan Henderson, a death row prison guard, Greg Henry as Carl Reddick, Holder's seasoned new partner, Ryan Robbins as Joe Mills, Danette's boyfriend, a primary suspect in the case, Ben Cotton as Pastor Mike, who runs Beacon Home, a homeless teen shelter, Nicholas Lee as Dale Daniel Shannon, a death row inmate, Jewel State as Caroline Swift, Holder's girlfriend and a district attorney, Kate Sproul as Callie Leeds, a young runaway who goes missing, Andrew Jenkins as Cody, Sarah's co-worker from the ferry, Lane McNeil as Angie Gower, the only surviving witness, Benjamin Charles Watson as Raina, a transgender teen. Grace Zabriskie as Mama Dips, the Seven-Star Motel's owner, Catherine Evans as Bethany Skinner, James Skinner's daughter, Annie Cooley as Reggie Darnell, Sarah's social worker and mother figure, Liam James as Jack Linden, Sarah's son. Production and development: AMC announced on July 27, 2012 that the series would not be renewed for a third season. However, Fox Television Studios announced that they were attempting to shop the show to other networks. In August 2012, it was revealed that Fox Television Studios was in talks with both Direct and Netflix in an attempt to revive the series. In November 2012, it was confirmed that Fox Television Studios were in final negotiations with Netflix in order to continue the series for a third season. AMC, who had originally cancelled the show, was also included in part of the deal. The deal in question would gain the network the privilege of airing the new episodes before they are hosted by Netflix in return for sharing any associated production costs with Netflix. Variety reported on November 30, 2012 that the show would be returning to AMC, planning for a May 2013 debut, with production set to begin months before that. Series developer Veena Sud returned as showrunner and returning writers include executive producers Dawn Prestwich and Nicole Yorkin. On December 12, 2012, it was confirmed that cast members Billy Campbell, Michelle Forbes and Brent Sexton would not return for the third season. On January 15, 2013, AMC and Fox Television Studios announced that the series had been renewed for a 12-episode third season. Production started on February 25, 2013 in Vancouver, Canada and ended on June 25, 2013. In March 2013, Netflix closed negotiations with Fox Television Studios with a deal to be the exclusive subscription service for the series' third season. In the U.S., Netflix will stream the season approximately 3 months after its finale. Episodes were made available a day after the US TV broadcast by Netflix UK and Ireland. In a May 2013 interview, Sud stated her inspiration for the third season came from Streetwise, Mary Ellen Mark's book of photographs about teenaged runaways in Seattle. Sud also stated she was very fascinated with Gary Ridgway, the serial killer of numerous females near Seattle and Tacoma, Washington in the 1980s and 1990s. In a separate interview, Sud said Peter Sarsgaard's character, Racewood, is inspired by Werner Herzog's documentary Into the Abyss, about two men convicted of committing 3 murders in Texas. Episodes. Reception. Reviews. Early reviews for the season were generally positive, scoring a 69 out of 100, based on 22 reviews from Metacritic. Linda Stasi of the New York Post gave the premiere high praise and focused on the runaways' stories, saying these kids are so tough, so dirty and so helpless yet somehow still hopeful that it will break your heart. The fact that someone's out there killing them will get you involved. Newsday's Vern Gay spoke about the season as an art form, stating everything fans loved about it the first season is back. The rain, the gloom, the pervasive sense of doom. The colors, or lack of them the almost reds and greens, smudged by deep shades of gray and brown. You start to think this isn't a TV show so much as the palette of a seriously depressed artist. Alan Sapin of HitFix spoke of the premiere as the closest thing to a fresh start the show is going to get, and added that there are some promising developments here suggesting this could ultimately be a more rewarding viewing experience than The Killing 1.0. New York Magazine's Matt Zoller Seitz compared the series' seasons, saying as was the case with the first 2 seasons of The Killing, this new one takes its sweet time getting going, and as it slowly gains momentum, it carries itself as if it's the greatest series in the history of American television, single-handedly reinventing the police procedural for the 21st century. Some reviews were more negative. Brian Lowry of Variety stated, "Beyond the central duo's initially sparsely connected threads and the splendid addition of Peter Sarsgaard as Racewood, much of the narrative meanders so slow, bleak and dreary, it's difficult to muster much interest as to when it's all going to begin to intersect." Accolades. Peter Sarsgaard received a nomination for Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series for the 4th Critics' Choice Television Awards. References. External links. Official website, list of The Killing episodes at the Internet Movie Database, list of The Killing episodes at TV.com.